Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Maydaysan Talks episode 2. And today I want to talk about not just the video or anything like that. I think I'll do that for the next episode, but just about what's going on here and in Japan right now. And honestly, it's insane. And as my boy Pigos the Gaijin was talking about on his channel, how Japan's not a real country and how they be doing all this weird kind of things you don't even understand. That's a really bad Jamaican accent. But anyway, check him out. He's always talking about controversial topics on his channel. Basically, yeah, we've hit the nail here, boys and girls. We've hit the nail on the head with the current, the current events in Japan going on right now. And honestly, it's just complete. It's just frustrating me. And it's weird coming from a content creator who literally copes with Japan's nonsense by making comedy skit videos and by pretty much roasting the hell out of Japan and calling it the truth and stuff like that. And anyway, that's a topic for a different day. But basically, I want to kind of talk about this ridiculous rumor that's going around, and which actually isn't a rumor to be real with you. So first of all, let's get a little background story. So let's consider the thing that's going around right now. And if I talk about it, it's basically gonna demonetize this video or whatever. So, or get the video taken down. Anyway, so that is going around right now. We all know what we're talking about at the time of this recording. And basically, countries are taking their own different ways of countermeasures. Locking down the countries. Travel bans. What else are we talking about? We're talking about quarantining, social distancing, and nobody's going out. And some people are losing their jobs because non-essential services. Some people are getting EI. Some people are getting paid out. Some countries are planning to actually, at least in discussions anyway, to actually pay out their citizens with a certain amount of money to kind of boost the economy and kind of get things back in order. And so one of my friends, my Japanese friends, sent me a picture of somebody who kind of regurgitated what they saw, I guess, on Japanese Twitter, and basically saying that Korea is basically going to give money to their citizens. Canada is going to give money to their citizens. Italy's going to give money to their citizens. New Zealand's going to give money to their citizens to help boost the economy and also for those who don't have jobs and stuff like that. And Japan, at the end of that one, was saying, we're going to be giving out Wagyu beef discount tickets. But it said Kento, which means basically they're seriously considering it and it's still under consideration. Bro, this is why we saying Japan not a real country. Like, oh my god. Whether or not it's true or not, the fact that it's even going around in Japanese Twitter, which is, we all know, is Japan's youth escape to actually express what they want to do and what they want to actually say without actually doing anything in real life with the anonymity that Twitter provides for them. The fact that it's actually going around, which means it does have some sort of weight to it. And I thought he was kind of bullshitting. I thought it was fake. I was like, this can't be real. It's like, no, it's real. It's real. So I looked it up and you couldn't find it in English. I'm sure it hasn't been published in English yet. It probably will, Japan Today, or somebody's going to do it. But you search it up. You just search up the virus and then you search up Wagyu tickets. And you'll see on the Huffington Post co.jp, and there's actually an article talking about giving people discount tickets for Wagyu beef to help stabilize the economy instead of giving people money. So I don't understand that. That's such a meme in itself. It's such a, like, what? Seriously? Wow. And then people are joking around how, like, oh, Canada's such a great country. It's not a perfect country, but at least they're not debating and having an actual discussion, a serious discussion about giving people maple syrup discount coupons. And it's just a joke. It's just become a joke. And honestly, as a foreigner here in Japan, let's be real here. We're second-class citizens. I'm not even... Come on. Really? There's also another rumor, or I think it was published by Japan Times or something like that. It's actually a published article that Japan is actually considering paying out. I think the first one was the first time they ever did it. I think for the what was it? I think it was for the oil shock. They gave out like 10,000 yen, but then everybody just started putting that to savings, so it didn't really actually help boost anything. And then they were considering 100,000, and then now it's gone to 300,000, which is about 2,500 or 2,800 US, and apparently it only qualifies for, like, the criteria is still in discussions right now, but it only qualifies for according to my friend, is like families who make a certain amount of money and have children. They're the only ones going to be qualifying for it. So for any of you foreigners out there or in here in this country who are holding their breath to be getting some free money or whatever, don't hold your breath. You're not getting any of that, okay? And I'm sure if you were going to get it, it's going to be a pain in the ass to actually go there. We're probably going to be on lockdown by the time that you can actually claim that thing, because let's be real here. The what's her name? Ikebukuro, whatever. Koike. She's basically the governor, or she's not basically, she is the governor of Tokyo, and she's she's requested, I guess in the capacity of what her legally she's allowed to say, she's requested the Tokyolites to not go out this weekend and to stay inside unless it's for essentials. And number one, okay, no one's gonna listen to you, okay? We've seen it already. Despite all the scares in Japan and like all the cases, the guy in Aichi, the site, they're still going out to Hanami, okay? Which is, I guess, is a little bit acceptable because you're outside, but they're holding kickboxing tournaments, right? They're going out. They're going to these arenas. They're going to clubs. Everyone is just honky dory, just doing whatever they want. It does, like, you think that, and maybe there was a little panic buying for toilet paper, and now it's actually started again. Since she started saying that, people have started panic buying again. But honestly, oh my god, if people, like, I work in like a shopping center kind of area, and if people are actually in that shopping center, I'm telling you, no one's listening to that, because it's even extended all the way to Kanagawa and all of Kanto, and bro, they're not gonna listen to you. First of all, you haven't been taking the virus seriously at all, okay? By pushing down the numbers, thinking about the Olympics more, and like people are just like this. And one of my colleagues was telling me, is like Japanese people have something called a kikikan, and kikikan is a sense of crisis, and they're just mostly thinking, oh, daijoubu daro, it's gonna be fine, everything's gonna be fine. And honestly, I honestly think that is, and I think that because of collectivist culture, it goes both ways. If Japanese people or Asian people, I guess, who believe in collectivism or are part of the collectivist system, they just do what everyone else is doing, and if they see other people going out and doing whatever they want, they're just gonna do it. They're like, what? I'm fine. They're gonna wear masks, I guess, which I think is dumb, because masks don't actually do anything. But I do understand why they do it, because it's been ingrained into them for the last few decades that it's actually good or whatever, even though it does nothing. But people are touching their faces. People wash their hands by doing this thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's not even, nothing's gonna happen, man. Like, this is what's gonna happen. Okay? Japan is basically she's gonna say, like, don't go out. People are gonna go out anyway. More cases are gonna go up, and because heiwa is so important in Japan, and and culture is such a big factor in society, which I'm not saying is a bad thing, but I'm just saying can you just like chill for a second? I think you can make exceptions, but they're gonna start schools again. It's gonna happen again. We're gonna get more spreads. Then they're not going to put a lockdown now, because they know how much of an economic impact that's going to have on Japan, which is already in trouble because of the Olympics. And the next one is, there are a lot of, like, one of my conspiracy theories anyways, is that, like, there's these old guys that, they aren't very progressive, so they don't listen to women and stuff like that, and the big Kohai Senpai thing, they're not going to listen to her. And guess what? Those are the same guys running those companies and telling the juniors to come to work, right? There's only 13% I heard there's only 13% of companies are actually running telecom. Why am I calling it working from home? That's not enough, right? And it's funny because, like, I don't know. I'm not even expecting anything. You know what? It's honestly becoming for me. It's becoming a matter of not if I'm going to catch the thing, but when I'm going to. Because it's gonna happen. I live in Kanto. It's gonna happen. And honestly, I'm not holding my breath, because I'm not expecting anything from the country. I'm not expecting anything from the government. I'm expecting people to go on their own way, because if there's no hard order and there's no scare tactics or whatever kind of tactics or enforcement, we don't want to breach human rights here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, basically Japan, like all the other countries, are basically saying, "Yo, stay the inside and don't come out because this is serious. I swear to God. I swear to God, if I see you outside, I swear to God." You get shamed for that. Here in Japan, it's like, "Oh, 頑張ってるね。Oh, oh, こんなに流行ってるのに、頑張ってますね. They're just like, oh yeah, they praise you for going out, and what is that? What's the word? Enduring it. And that comes from World War II. It comes from the World War II Hirohito propaganda kind of thing. Just gambaru, gambaru, which eventually led to gambaru going into workforces because no one had the military to work for anymore. So they brought that into work environment, and that's another different story. But basically, gambaru came from World War II. I know there's probably a whole ancient past behind it, but the whole propaganda and using it in a very strong way came from World War II. And those tactics have eventually moved into the office and now up to everyday activity, which, you know what? It's not a bad value. It's good to endure things. But when it comes to something as serious as this, it's time to put down the culture, get off the culture saddle, and wake up. Please. Jeez. I'm going to catch it, bro. I'm going to catch it. And, yeah, anyway. I just think, at the end of the day, hopefully this will all blow over. And we won't be using toilet paper to pay for things and we won't have to pay for things with Wagyu discount tickets. And I really hope they do really reconsider that. Like, honestly, I'm fine with not getting money, but don't give me Wagyu discount tickets, bro. Jeez. Anyway, guys, this has been a rant. Maydaysan Talks, episode 2. Hope to see you guys soon. And hopefully we can have another commentary coming up soon that's a little more positive. We all just gotta let this out. We all gotta let it out. Let out all our negative energy and just speak what's on our mind. Because if we don't, then everyone's just gonna say it on Twitter and nothing is gonna come of it because anonymity. Anyway, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. My name is Maydaysan for the Maydaysan Show. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Subscribe to the Patreon, whatever. I don't know. You know what it is, guys. Come on. What are you, boomers? You know what it is. You know what to do. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll put up another skit soon. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.